You're
DJ Sonic.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, I'm getting all the stuff out of the pill machine. I just took out the intercooler. I'm actually going to take these to get powder coated. I'm gonna get those done in red. I just got to take out the boost controller, which I'll never use again, and then put everything back in here that I'm not using. This torque converter's got to come out. That's Dave's. And I got to hoist up the transmission so the axle doesn't rub when we push the car. So what's going on with the pill machine? So Hunter Newton is the new owner of the pill machine. As it sit minus the wheels I got to take off, and the coilovers I got to put those struts on because he has his own coilovers. He has his own roof rails. The pill machine will look like it did, but it just won't have those wheels. He, for now, when he gets the car, is going to put just a regular L26 in. And then I'm going to have the privilege of going down when he get his heads done. He's doing an MP112 XPZ build with the built transmission in this car. So the car, I'm telling you, is in good hands. Like, he's taking it further than what I did. So the pill machine will live. It'll live to fight another day. It's just not for me. So the good thing is it's not getting scrapped. So he doesn't have a YouTube, but he does have a Facebook if you want to follow the car. I'll ask him if you want people to start following him, and I'll link his profile in the description if you want to follow the pill machine. Now, as far as this, once I get this car out of here, Friday, Cindella will be back here permanently. When she gets here, I got to swap radios out, put the coilovers on her car, and I believe that's it. Yeah. Oh, and then change her O2 sensor, and then Cindella will be done. Okay. Now, Hellboy. Big stuff's going on with Hellboy. So I have a True Boost? True Boost or Boost Smart? One of the two. Boost 2 electric boost controller. And then I got my innovative E85 fuel temp gauge that I've been talking about doing. And I got a new oil pressure gauge because the one that's in there is like erratic. So I got a new one coming. And then we got, I couldn't get a dual disc clutch because they only do it for the F40. So I ended up just getting a stage 5, which is going to be shitty trying to drive, but I'm going to need the extra torque. So I got the stage 5, and I bought an Intense stage 3 turbo cam but I'm not putting that on yet. So Hellboy has a tendency of having it'll burn oil at idle real faintly, but enough for me to be pissed off, and I'll smell it. So I'm thinking that my guides are wearing out, or I have a valve seal issue. But I don't want to take this car apart and then be out of the car for the rest of the year. So I'm gonna just run it, and then if I see it get worse, then I'll park it. Which then I will be pulling the motor out, swapping the cams. Taking the IS4 cam out and putting the turbo IS3 cam in. And I'm gonna send my heads out to get new guides and all that other jazz done. So I'm gonna try to prolong that till wintertime, because I'll do that over the winter. I'll go over the motor, and I want to replace the timing chain cover, because the bolts on the timing chain cover are junk, so it has a tendency to leak. So what I'm gonna do is use this one right here. I'm gonna set that one to the side. I'm gonna get it powder coated and then put a new oil pump in it. Have that ready to go for when I do that over winter time. So I got that one right there ready to go. So I'm gonna set that to the side. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna just take it to Yogi and get it powder coated so it's ready to go for this winter. So that's what's going on. That's the plan with Hellboy. We're gonna get the cage welded for the passenger CV axle, and then I'm gonna get a tire on this thing. I don't know what size wheels I want to go with yet. I don't know if I'm gonna do a 17 or 18, but I'm not gonna run a slick. I'm gonna run a drag radio on this thing, probably a R888R or something. But I'm gonna get a tire on it, get a cage for the CV axle. We got the gauge situation settled, and the power logs, the downpipe, my turbo, and a bunch of other parts already at the powder coat spot. My dudes getting ceramic coated and powder coated, and I got to drop off my charge pipe to get that done. And then I'm gonna just take my timing chain cover too, just so that's ready to go for over winter. And then we got the cam for that. So we're just gonna run Hellboy as it is. I'm gonna tune it, and run it to until the clutch says you need to chill the fuck out. So I'm gonna run it there, and then over winter time I'll swap the cam out, put the stage 5 clutch in, and then I'll turn it up even more. Plus I'll have the cage and a new set of wheels for it. So that's my plan, man. I just want to be able to at least just enjoy the car this year. I don't want to tear the motor out yet. I just want to enjoy it. So we're going to go till the clutch says you're done, as far as the power side. And then we'll drive it until the oil smoke says you're done. So that's my plan this year. So hopefully I'll have this car back on the road within a month and a half or so. It just depends on how long it takes to get the powder coating and all that stuff done. So, and also I got to finish breaking this down, which me and the wife will do that on Sunday, or not Sunday, because we got a live What the Hell You Got Going On coming this Sunday. So stay tuned for that. Me and her will probably break it down sometime next week. I'm gonna let her pull the cam out, and we're gonna see what happened. As far as what happened to the block, the engine smells like straight up E85 from running rich. I think I just washed the block out, and from the detonation from popping and banging, I drove it an hour and a half home from Clayton's house. And I think that's what did it. And then once I found the math issue and it was running right, damage was already done and it just gave up. So, yep, that's the luck of the draw. But it is what it is. But now I was able to do my little trial and error with this. Now I know that I'm not going to destroy that. So I got a better approach when I do the turbo setup in Hellboy. So that's going to happen. And then I actually have, for all the V8 guys, I got an L83 that I'm building for my buddy. So he's going to bring me his motor and I'm going to break it down on the channel and build it. So you guys can watch me build that. I get a bunch of people saying, just leave these Grand Prix alone to get you a V8 already. How many times I got to tell you that I already built one? That right there. I have a cam and long tubes and intake, and I have a NA build I did on my truck. Like, I already did that. I have a V8 rear wheel drive car, all wheel drive. Well, not car, but I have a rear wheel drive, all wheel drive V8 I can play with right there. It's not stock. It's an NA build, cam, all that. Man, I don't need to go buy LS. I'd rather build an LT. I like LTs better. And plan for that, when I pay that off, I want an LT4 swap it with a cam and then put a 10-speed automatic in it. And then I want to do a 2.4 drop on it. And then put some race wheels on it. That's what I want to do with that. And then the motor that's in that right now, I want to pull that out and put it in a G-body. That's my plans. That's what I want to do. I don't want to go out of what I already got planned for myself down the road. It's unnecessary. I'll keep playing on my 3800s. I'm all right with that. I'm not out of pocket of what I got going on. That's the whole thing. I don't want to be out of pocket right now. I got to do the adult stuff. If I'm not out of pocket, then we good. Which is why I had to let the pill machine go, because I would have had to been out of pocket. I don't want to be out of pocket right now. So, yeah. So stay tuned for that stuff. We'll have some Sindel content Friday. We'll show the pill machine being towed out Thursday, and we got plans for Hellboy coming up next week. So I'm going to keep giving y'all what I can. But until then, I will catch you guys on the next one.